Cool. Another day in the bank, day 17. We had to get comfy in this evening. I was too lazy to put a shirt on, so I just put on this blanket looking fleece thing. Anyways, today's day 17. All right. So today was quite a busy day for me, actually. Had my grandmother's birthday, and then had a few things to do in the morning as well. Some extra work from my part time job. Had to do that like super early in the morning. Had a rest, hit the gym hard. I walked to the gym. It was nice and sunny today, man. Wow, it's just elevates your mood when it's really sunny. And going to the gym, just beautiful. Walking under that sun, and lately I've been falling in love with the gym again over the last month or so because I've been hitting it really hard. I've been very intentional. It's come with a few more aches and pains. So it's about finding that happy medium. And by aches and pains, I mean because I'm hitting the gym harder. Obviously, it's prone your form and all of these types of things. You need to be very very sure about your form. You need to have good form. So it was good. It was good. One thing I'm seeing from resetting my mind to hit the gym hard again is this fact of that you fall in love with it again, and you see the difference. You see the difference in terms of power. You see the difference in terms of size as well. In my head, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, okay, things are looking bigger. I guess a person always has that bias. Some people have an opposite bias. Anyways, this whole experience of doing that and putting yourself in a more uncomfortable position to push harder is it's great. It's truly great. But that does call for more stretching, so a more commitment to stretching, which I try to do. Not try to do, which I do every workout. I'm getting a nice stretch in. It's just so important, especially shoulders, uh, arms, bro. Basically your whole body. Like stretch your whole body before the workout. You know what I mean? What I like to do is between sets. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to do like calf stretches or hamstring stretches, kind of just between sets. You know what I mean? Depends how fatigued I am. Sometimes I'm too fatigued, and I'm just like, yo, I gotta rest. I can't be standing here. I gotta like sit down and like breathe. So that happens. I just had a protein shake, trying to maintain that protein as well. That in itself is a challenge. It can present itself as a challenge, especially when you have a bit more of a up and down routine, per se. That can have an effect. But it's day 17 today, day 17 of 90, and things go on. Things move forward. There's a few things I need to do now as well. Um, but before the day's already over, and I was very fatigued after my gym because I woke up really early and I didn't really get enough sleep. I only got about maybe 5 hours sleep. So, running on 5 hours sleep, hitting a hard gym sesh. I had a mini nap for like half an hour, but that was it. It's very taxing. So I know that my output, it's not about discipline at that point. It's about that you're tired. You'll sit down and you won't be able to focus. Like I just couldn't focus. I couldn't even brain rot on my phone. So I was just so tired early on. Especially, yeah, just sometimes you just have to follow the way. You're not always gonna get everything done. You're not always gonna do everything to the maximum, and that's fine. I know that, for example, gym is a top priority for me, and I want to hit it as hard as I can. And it's easier to lock in physically than sometimes lock in mentally. So that's definitely a big thing as well. And there's a lot of change going on. A person is always going through change, but this is the whole thing, that we are constantly adjusting to the changes. And as particular, changes do come in your life, that you learn how to integrate it and keep yourself afloat, because the last thing you want to lose is yourself. You don't want to lose your clarity, your vision, your drive to complete something. So when you need to take it a little bit slow, rather do that than just completely like go so hard that eventually just chuck it all out the window. You know what I mean? It's really finding that happy flow of things. But furthermore, this is it, man. This is the journey of life, and so we continue. Anyways, peace out. Have a good one, and I'm gonna be doing a few bits now before bed, and then get a nice early night. And that's me, bro. That's me. Done for the day. Tomorrow's a full-on work day. Fridays and Saturdays, full-on work days, man. So we're just going to add it. Anyways, peace out.